What is up, all my hope healers and hope dealers? Welcome to my YouTube channel, my PhD, my prison history diploma. My name's Kim, and I did 10 years and 8 months in Florida Department of Corrections, and I've been out for over 15 years now. Yes, freedom is our birthright. So today I wanted to talk to y'all, I have my notes here, about a case that nobody talks about that was huge in 1993. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because we live in a very controversial world, and I want y'all to decide for yourself if this story is a person that's a vigilante and should be celebrated as a hero, or is this person a villain? This is a true story. You can look it up online. This is a story about a woman named Ellie Nesler. It was April 2nd, 1993, and it was before my incarceration. I actually ended up incarcerated 2 years after this incident happened. And I'm just gonna jump right in about Ellie Nesler. So Ellie Nesler had a 6-year-old son. She was a single mom, raising this child, and she got involved in her church community. And she obviously trusted this church community, and her son went on a camping trip with the church. And one of the counselors was a guy by the name of Daniel Mark Driver. Okay, Daniel Mark Driver was one of the counselors at this camp trip, this Christian camp trip, and he decided that it was a free-for-all for children. He molested, sexually abused 6 children. One of them was Ellie Nesler's son, William Nesler. He was 6 years old at the time, and of course, Ellie Nesler reported it to the proper authorities. Time went on. They were going through the trial process of this man, that Daniel Mark Driver, who sexually abused these children at this camping trip, 6 of them, and she was told that he may not go to prison. So what she chose to do was show up to one of the court hearings. This was before they had metal detectors at the courtroom. She showed up. The judge was having a conversation with Daniel, and Ellie Nesler shot this man several times in the head, in the courtroom, in front of the judge, in front of the DA, in front of the attorney for the children. She took his life, and they immediately arrested Ellie Nesler. Ellie Nesler got sentenced to a life sentence in prison for protecting her child and protecting the future children. And they ended up dropping down the life sentence to 6 years, thank goodness, and she did 3 years. She recently passed away at the age of 56 from cancer. Rest in peace, Ellie Nesler. And her son, very tragic story, ended up becoming a drug addict, and I guess in a drug-induced psychosis moment, William Nesler ended up murdering somebody and getting a life sentence. From my understanding, he's still incarcerated today. And that happened when he was 23 years old. As a person who was sexually abused by a Christian school PE coach, I can speak from experience that that changed the course of my life for a little bit. I was not understanding. I felt very victimized. I drank and drugged at that situation for many years. And had that incident not have happened in my life, I don't know what my world would have looked like had I not experienced that at 12 or 13 years old. I can't remember my age, but I can remember the PE coach sexually abusing me. And I can remember that I ran from those feelings of shame and filth for a long time, and it did indeed affect my life. So I can only imagine how this incident that I'm speaking about with Ellie Nesler affected little William's life at 6 years old. Not only did this child, and from my understanding from the articles that I read, when he was to go to court to testify, he was absolutely shook, in tremendous fear. It was against a Christian community. And it's just such a shame that he had to experience this at 6 years old. Now, not only did he have to live with the sexual abuse that happened. Oh, and by the way, just so y'all know, Daniel Mark Driver was twice convicted of child molestation previous to this incident. Let that sink in for a minute. How mind-blowing is that this man was able to be put in a position around children and affect so many lives in the most negative way possible. So not only did 6-year-old William experience a very traumatizing situation with this Daniel person, but his mom chose to take the law into her own hands and murder this guy in the courtroom, and he lost his mother to the system. So that's why I pose the question to y'all. Is this woman a hero or a vigilante? Was there a different route that she could have taken when she learned that this guy might walk the streets again? What would you do as a parent? How would you react? You know, it's such a tough situation. And when I look at the law and I think about how it is not equal, and it's not really protecting the children as I think it should. Me personally, I think that if anybody hurts a child in any capacity, they should get a life sentence. There should be actually a special prison built for them that they should never get out. And the reason why a special prison built for them is because I can speak from experience that when people hurt children and they do become incarcerated, there's a huge target on their head. It does elicit violence on them. So to prevent that from happening, and just build a prison for them, put them there, let them serve out that life sentence, let them die in there, because honestly, they do not need to be walking the streets and having an opportunity to ruin an innocent child's life. So I wanted to bring this case to your awareness because this society, this upside down world that we're currently living in, you know, we need to start really sticking up for these children. We, the people, are the power. Freedom is our birthright, but when you harm a child, that is our future, and take an innocence of a child, your freedom should be lost by every aspect done. Children's future should not be affected, period. You know, with that being said, I want you to form your own opinion. Please do your due diligence about Ellie Nesler. I dedicate this video to her. I remember when this case happened, I thought she was absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. But I'm just one person with one opinion. I'm so curious to know what other people think. We can change the world, y'all. There's a lot going on right now. And we're hope healers and hope dealers. And I'm looking for like-minded people out there that bring love and light to the table. We, as the people, are the power. The good people, the people that have goodness in their hearts. We have to pass along love and light to the next generation. We have to protect these children. These children are our future, y'all. It is not a good future if these children keep getting affected by adults. So with that being said, to all my hope healers and hope dealers, love and light. I love all y'all, and I really, really want you to think about this. All right? Have a good day.